Last time on Simple Woods Life.
Ms. Lady and I are planning, however, this weekend to come out and do that 19 liters and whatever else we can get out of the sugarbush. So,
1 week later.
hey everyone, welcome back to Simple Woods Life. It's Tuesday. Tuesday, 3 degrees right now. Feels like about -1, but the sun's out. It's lovely, and what a difference from the weekend. Sunday, went out to fire up the arch. And I said to Miss Lady, you know, I'll give you a holler when we're all sorted out. And I stepped outside and was like, oh! And it was -13. The feels like made it closer to -24. And the wind was just whipping, my friends, whipping through the woods. Froze me to the core. You know, what do you do when you're going out to fire up a maple arch and your wife is used to at least 3 blankets on her, maybe a magic bag, a couple of toques, a scarf, 2 pairs of mitts, snowsuit, you know, and that's in August.
A weekend boil, with the weather being sub-zero.
I'm not a bushcraft guy, you know, I enjoy some bushcrafting. I really do need to work on my knot. I'm sure you've run into this situation before. You're out in the woods. You need some kind of an immediate temporary solution to stop you from freezing or, you know, just being really uncomfortable. I don't know what you guys do. This is kind of our woods hack.
Bushcraft tip alert.
What you do is you go, well, f this, and let's go bowling.
Bowling probably saved our lives.
Work smart, not hard.
Maple sugar is made only in North America. Nowhere else in the world does the climate provide the right conditions of warm days and freezing nights.
Oh, we're back at it. Look at us. Boil number 2.
1 + 1 for the win.
It's Wednesday now, and that says somewhere between 6 and 7 degrees. So that's pretty wild. Yesterday I was out in the sugarbush. Wasn't a lot going on. We couldn't really get much going on this weekend. It was so bitter. Saturday was bad. I was coming out here and I thought, you know what? I gotta get to town. I had errands to run. Gotta hit the Canadian Tire, the grocery store, the butcher and the baker.
The candlestick maker. The candlestick maker. The candlestick maker.
I'm gonna use them all.
Oh my god, no you can't. The candlestick maker. 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 The candlestick maker.
That escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
And you know, by the time I was done all that, got back to the lodge, pushing 4 o'clock. Miss Lady had made some lovely oatmeal raisin cookies. So we just sort of had a chill weekend. It was Family Day weekend this weekend, which is a few provinces. Ontario, New Brunswick, Saskatchewan, a few others. We get the Monday off to hang out with our families. That's the designated day that the provincial government has said.
Guys, you gotta hang out with your family today, or, you know, you can get in a lot of trouble.
There was no sap flowing, everything was frozen. But it started yesterday. We started getting a couple of drips and draps. But I have last week's sap still in the pot that we took down quite a bit, and then I've got that other 19 liters. So, I think that fire's just about perfect, and we could get to it, eh? What do you think? I don't know if that bucket's frozen solid or what. Huh. I'll set it here next to the fire. Ugh. So this is when you get into conversations with people about frozen sap is garbage, or frozen sap is fine. And I have yet to find a clear, definitive answer. People online at the maple syrup forums, yeah, that's right, that's right. I'm a member of some online maple syrup forums. They call me Sticky Jimmy. No, they don't. But, you know, I peruse those forums and you have a number of people saying, put it in the basement and let it half thaw and then throw a quarter out and the rest is concentrate and throw that. And you got other people that say, what the hell are you talking about? And I think I'm more of the, what the hell are you talking about? Because when that was 100% water, or 100% sap, we would have had no problem tossing it in there. So what? Does it transform? Does all of a sudden the ice becomes a whole new molecule in and of itself, rendering the sap useless? I don't know. I don't care. All the time in the world here today, bro. So I don't mind if we got to take a few minutes. I just don't want to make sure I don't melt the bucket. And we'll let that get into a partially liquid form. And then, you know what? We're going to do it. And I don't care. And, you know, there's going to be folks out there who go, right on, dude, right on, my brother, right on. And there's going to be other folks that are like, you're wasting your time. And nobody knows. Nobody knows. So I do have last week's sap that I can burn, or boil. Ideally, I don't burn it. So this is our last boil sap. And I inadvertently, I didn't get it on camera, but I had some difficulty getting that pail in here because it was partially frozen, partially liquid. So it scalded a little bit on the bottom of the pan. Because just a touch went in and then nothing came in because it was ice, so it all scalded. I think in the grand scheme of things, we'll be fine. But it doesn't look real nice right now. And again, you're going to have folks saying, throw that ice away! No, I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it. And you can't make me. Not going to do it. And you can't make me. This lady had a way of doing this last year. Yeah, because that's not all ice.
Yeah, we never did anything with that.
See how there is some liquid in it?
Yeah.
Do I let the whole thing come out?
No, because you'll never get it back in. I don't want. I don't know how much liquid is really gonna be in there. That is hot.
What is it?
Yeah, you can definitely pour that in.
This is boiling to the spot where I'm either going to have to take it off or...
Well, do you want to try and get that big thing into there? I definitely would put it in the pan and then put it on there versus having the pan on there.
Yeah.
Kind of ridiculous, but it should melt down.
Theoretically.
Theoretically.
Somebody's going to lose their mind over this.
Of course they will. But honestly, if we don't use this giant ice block of sap,
Jesus.
we will lose so much sap. This winter's been such a mess that I feel like we need this.
But they'll say, most
Sure.
of that's water and your bricks level's going to be nothing.
Sure, but we always get it down to where it should be.
Yeah.
It just might take a little longer. But if we don't use this, then we're losing a lot of sap that we collected in a very short winter season.
Well, I'm hoping it picks up.
It might, but it might not.
You think that's it? We got the day.
I don't know. It's hard to tell. The winter has been so crazy.
You guys had like almost a whole day.
Yeah.
That was a perfect impersonation of Mother Nature.
Was it?
How much longer do you guys need, eh?
Okay, this is where I leave.
Oh. Bye, Miss Lady.
Bye, Mr. Jason. I don't have a name for you.
Probably for the best.
Yeah, I think keep an eye on that block. It should help, theoretically.
Theoretically. Weather's taking a turn. It's all cloudy. So I think next year, or definitely the year after, whenever the Sugar Shack happens, I want to get one of them sort of warming pan slow drip systems. For now, I use my trusty spoon. And this front pan kind of acts like a warming pan, I suppose. Right now it does anyway with this big block in it. And I'm just slowly adding to the back pan, trying not to ruin that boil. If it was a slow blip, blip, or trickle, 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 this boil would always stay like that, right? But because I'm sort of adding big ladlefuls in there, I have to be careful not to... I mean, it's not the end of the world if you kill the boil. It'll come back up again. It just adds more time to the overall process. I've added a bunch more ash and birch down there. The big bits are going to take a while to catch. And I purposefully killed the boil. So this is full. We're a good few inches in there, which will give me enough time to run on out to the sugarbush and see what yesterday afternoon and today has brought us, if anything. Hopefully we get another 19 liters and we can come on back here and add that to the mix. I thought the buckets were going to be way more full. Way fuller? Way more fuller. Fuller? Go easy on that Pepsi. But we've got, I don't know, maybe an inch, 2 inches in some, 3 inches in the other. I'm gonna take it. But weird, eh? Like yesterday, full sun, beautiful, gorgeous day. Today is not, it was sunny earlier. I mean, it's sun and cloud now, but it's 6-7 degrees. So you would think. I think if we had 3 or 4 liters in there, we'd be talking glass half full. And the sap will drip pretty consistently, once a second maybe, and then it'll stop. The sun's come, the sun's gone, the sun's come, the sun's gone, but we got to get back to the evaporator. I don't have fire bricks, so she goes through a lot of wood. Maybe 40 minutes since I packed that last time. When we get into the next phase of this, the Mark III, I guess, it'll be the Sugar Shack. We'll talk about fire bricks and and lining this up properly. This is scum. You see this scum? No good to anybody, so I'm hoping you can see the difference between these two pans. This one's getting closer to syrup, obviously. This one's sap, and potentially mostly water because of that big brick. But if there was such a thing as smell-o-vision, and there isn't, this is insane, man. Like, this is just so sweet. At this stage, honestly, it's just me standing here for hours with these two things. A ladle from the one pan to the other, and a skim the junk out. Look at this, look at this. I didn't filter it, and I should have filtered it, so I didn't. But we'll filter it very, very, very finely, many more times. As we get into the next stages, we'll filter it a bunch. So maple sap becomes maple syrup at 219 degrees Fahrenheit. And it's funny because it'll hover at like 217, 218 for years. So we're 215. Hi, how are you? We're 215, and it'll stay at 215 for a long time. But just to give you an idea, all right, it's been a while. I want to introduce the new sap to this front pan. I'm going to dump the front pan into the back pan, and I'm going to kind of mesh filter it as we go. That's a pretty successful transplant. So this is all the sap that we were able to get today. From yesterday and today. That's it. That's all that came. And that's okay. So there's a lot more sophisticated ways to do things than the way I'm doing them. This is rustic. This is rustic, bro. This is Ma and Pa Ingalls style. You know what? That's good. The first year we had our Mark I evaporator, all cinder blocks, right? Second year I upgraded to this barrel evaporator. This year, you know, we are comfortable in our own skin. We've gotten used to the whole process, and the gears are turning for the Sugar Shack. It's just, listen. It's fresh air. And the smell coming off this, it's not the same smell, but it's in the family of, you know, when you're at the county fair or the country fair or carnival, they've got the candy floss stand, and there's that kind of sweet sugary smell in the air. That's the scent. That's not the scent, but that's in the family of scents. That's what we've got going here. And what am I doing? I'm drilling a hole in a tree, and I'm going and I'm collecting buckets, and then I'm starting a fire, and I'm moving from one pan to another. Like any chump can do this, right? So if you're, you know, how the heck do I start? Well, my friend, this is a pretty simple way to do it. I am going to be upgrading when we do the sugar shack, but you know what? Because I've done it over the cinder blocks, I've done it with this barrel, with the buffet pans. It's just a natural evolution, you know, walk before you run kind of thing. I don't know, that's my theory. Would I like to start with a state-of-the-art setup? Yeah, that'd be awesome. But hey, this is state-of-the-art compared to where we were the first year. I'm sure you can see the difference in the color of these two pans. And this is not syrup yet, but even the steam feels different. Like this is sticky, and this is just steam. Whoa! I'm burning the parts what I do not want to burn. Or toasting them anyway. Rotisserie. Alright, with my next sugar shack, we're going to have a barrel that has the fire bricks, but I'm also going to have elastic band pants. No more zippers. No more zippers, guys. So these pans are 14.5 quarts, which is close to 13 liters. I was maybe halfway up it. Okay, so maybe I had 6 or 6.5 liters of sap today. I don't know. It wasn't quite half full in the bucket. The bucket holds 19. Half of 19.
It's time for math with Jay.
We've been through this. So yeah, maybe I had 6 liters. So there's another Jimmy Jam to the mix, as the kids say. The kids don't say that. But we're almost at the point where I can dump what's remaining in there into here. And then we're just working on taking that down. And as we talked about before, last video, I'll take that down until I have to shut everything down. I'll throw it back in the pot, put it on the garage floor where it will get nice and cold. And somebody had asked about that. Where do you store it? Well, I store it in the garage on the concrete floor if things are cold. I'd store it outside, but you know, all you need is one nosy bear who woke up a bit early, and there goes all your hard work. So store it on the garage floor if the garage is cold, if everything's below 0. If not, we'll toss that pot into the fridge. She's a toaster. I'm not sure if you can see, but we're still hovering at 215. That's the funny thing about sap. That'll hold at 215 forever. No, maybe 214.
1 hour later.
We've made a dent in that woodshed. I'm just about ready to take everything off, and I convinced my lovely love to come out and say, yes, sir.
Oh my god, it smells so good.
I was thinking about it. The only thing I think it kind of smells like, and it's not it, but in the same vein, is when you're at the carnival and you're about
Yes.
to candy floss.
Yeah! Burnt sugar.
Flashback.
I made it smell good.
So that's the first whatever half bucket, plus the 19, plus today, it wasn't quite half a bucket, so I'm thinking maybe 6 liters, 5 or 6 liters. So, I mean, I technically suppose if we kept going, we could get
Probably
a liter of sap out of or syrup out of that, but I like the way we do things better.
I like the way we do it. We kind of do all the finishing in a day.
Yeah. Amalgamate everything.
Amalgamation.
Amalgamation. This lady couldn't come out today, and on the weekend, no bueno.
No bueno. It was so cold. It was so cold. We had fun doing what we do. It was kind of bullshit though, how cold it was. Today is nice. Except not back here. It's shadowed? Shady?
We're in the shadow realm.
No, we're not in the shadow realm. We're in the...
Slim Shady?
Chicka. Hi, I'm Miss Lady. This is Jay. What is this?
We'll see if tomorrow.
Why did you just... Did you stall?
We'll see if tomorrow is a better day.
That was like a bad dad joke.
Anyway, don't walk away, because we're ending the video now, and everyone likes it when you say hi.
But I did say hi. I came on over here earlier and I said, hello. I'm Miss Lady. And this is Jason.
Hi, how
from
are
Simple
you?
Woods Life. Stop talking over me. This is... I have to go back to... You know, I work, right?
Yeah. You know, you're not the only one.
Oh no! But... I gotta go.
So, that's it? That's all, maybe? Or maybe, who knows, we'll do like, if it comes up in a minute and it's all stars and junk, and then it says the next day, then you know this video's not over. Well, Miss Lady's gone, and that's the end of that. Oh! You got magic-eyed.
I'm sure you saw me the whole time coming in.
Me?
No, the camera.
I saw you.
Not you, obviously. This is lame. Don't put that in the video.
Oh, that's going in the video. Going in the video like a fox. I don't know. We'll shut things down and we'll call that a day. You know, the intermittent boils, the intermediate boils, they're not as cool as the first boil maybe, or the last boil, but they're necessary boils, right? Necessary boils.
Nice jeans, Boyle. Those are surprisingly low-waisted.
Eyes up here, Gina.